Hello everybody! So this is an unboxing for the September Sketchbox, but here's the thing. It's like a week late, but it's not my fault. As you can see, this is how I got it. All crunched up, like extra tape. I have no idea what happened. Like it just sat somewhere, probably stuck in a machine somewhere for like a whole week. So I just got it. It's like a week later than everyone else, so I'm kind of bummed about that. So anyway, here we go. Okay, I really like this art on this. Hopefully you can see it. It's got like a Luna moth by Danielle Maitland. Maitland? I'll have to check her out on Instagram. Okay, where did my knife go? So this is like the extra tape that was on it. I mean, I'm glad someone took care of it. Just kind of weird. Okay, so I can see that I did get a little bit of damage inside. Here's the featured artist, Adriana Garcia. Beautiful, succulent photo. Here's the menu. I'm gonna stick that aside. Let's see what we got here. This is Sketchbox exclusive custom set of pencils. Yeah, these look like water-soluble sketching pencils, and they're like a really cool set of earth tones, possibly, you know, like earthy. Anyway, I'm excited about that. There's too much of this stuff. I'm gonna throw it away. Okay, and I see that something, let's just get these all out, something fell out. I assume that this was inside of this. So let's look at this, a Matic 0.9mm pencil. I do not think I have one of those. I have a 7, a 3, and I have a 5 in the other room, so this ought to be really fun. It's real thick. I am a big fan of Draftmatic pencils, for sure. The muted red, green, and blue colors balance out the color palette in this set, so that's really cool. So I guess they're supplementing a few colors that might be needed. RGB. That's really, really, really cool. This is kind of like a dark red tint. Carmine Lake, dark phthalo something rather green, and a Prussian Blue. And then what we have here, a color tint. It's probably, oh, a clay color. It's another water-soluble pencil that they've included, so you can compare and contrast all these, which is great. And then we've got a Princeton Filbert brush. I do not have one of these. I'm very excited to use it. Excellent. So let's open these and check this out. Woo! Oh no, I broke it. It's a tin. It comes in a tin. Fantastic. I love boxes and tins. I'm a nerd. Okay, so we got a little sharpener in here. Red. This is kind of like a sage brown. Slate Green. Dark wash, light wash, and just dark. So yeah, I'm really curious about these. I can't wait to try them out. Let's see if there's anything else I want to read on this. This set would be a retail price of $14.50, and then we've got the Alvin Draftmatic 9mm. That's a retail price of $14.50. I'm really excited about that. I just love Draftmatic pencils so much. And then we got these three that were a retail price of $3.75 each. This one, the Spectrum Noir Color Tint Clay, is $2, and the Princeton Filbert size 6 brush, $7.85. I must have lost my Sketchbox sticker in transit. I did not get one this time. Bummer. I love those. Okay. So yeah, let's get out some paper and see what we can do with these things. Okay, so they didn't give us any paper this time, and if they did, I didn't get it. No, they didn't give us any paper. It doesn't say on here. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to use this Strathmore watercolor paper. So I guess what I'll do is just kind of swatch out each, and I'll use my new Princeton Filbert brush. I'm assuming these are just going to be like graphite. So this is the dark wash. Let's see what this does. Ooh. This is cool. This is just like, you know, basically a graphite pencil that is water soluble, which I do have some of those for my, whenever I sketch onto a canvas before I do an acrylic painting. That's what I use. Okay, so that was the, oh no, I can't remember which one it was. That was the dark wash. Okay, so here's the light wash, which I can't really tell the difference. I guess it is a little lighter. And let's see, this just says dark onyx. Yeah. The lead seems really hard on this one. I'm not so sure. Interesting. Oops. Technical difficulties. Still? Okay. Oh. So, interesting. This one doesn't really seem to dissolve very much, so I'm not sure if it's supposed to. I'm really confused about it, actually. Now let's look at the sage pencil. Ooh, nice, and it's kind of creamy consistency, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's definitely a clay color. Just pretend you're dipping your brush right into the dirt. Okay, and this one is Slate Green. Well, this is a really pretty color. It's just like barely green, mostly gray, like slate. Gotta be completely honest, I have almost zero experience with water-soluble pencils. I have a set of watercolor pencils, but I have not used them. Straight up. And here's white. Can't see it. Let's see if I can find something. Here, we'll use this. Cool. This seems like it'll be a lot of fun to me. I love adding highlights with white. Okay, now let's check out these three supplementary pencils. Let's do the Prussian Blue. Okay, it looks very gray. Just like from what I can see right here, maybe it's just glare. It just looks like graphite. Ooh, but when you add the water, this is very, very nice. It's just a nice, slightly blue gray. Has a lot of pigment in there. That's cool. Let's see, this is the green. This is so interesting how it really just looks like plain old graphite. Okay, this is a very earthy green. I really like that color. I hope you can see the difference on in the camera. This is the Carmine Lake. Very interesting. Yeah. Gray with just a very, very nice light tint. And then this is the clay. This one is very light. Doesn't seem like it comes up just fine, but it's gonna be a very light wash. I want to try that again. Okay. See how that works. And okay. And then we have the Matic 0.09 pencil. Not 0.09. Oh, 0.9. 0.9 millimeter. And just for funsies, this is the 0.9. This is the 0.7. And then this is the one I use. This is my favorite, and it's so thin, I'm breaking it like constantly right now, but I love it because I can draw so light, and I tend to be heavy-handed, so this is the way I deal with that. Okay, so let's try to make a little drawing with this. So I decided to draw a Japanese beetle. I just was trying to think of something that would kind of go along with these colors. I thought all the pencils were pretty good quality. Some of them had more pigment than others, but honestly, I don't know how great of a judge I am for this particular product because I just don't like using water-soluble pencils. Like, a lot of people love them. They draw out their picture with the watercolor pencils and then, you know, go over it with water and paint the whole thing, but I just don't like that. I want it to be one or the other, pencil or paint, not both. You know, this was obviously my first time using them, and I don't know, it made me uncomfortable, which I guess that's the point of these, you know, these challenges, to try to make something with the box you received. But honestly, I'm not sure when I would use these in a typical life. I would possibly use them to supplement one of my watercolor paintings, like to add a background, like a sketchy background look, and then kind of make it into a wash after, but I don't think I would want to use them for an entire drawing again. But you know, that's just me. I'm primarily a painter, so the crossoverness of pencil to paint, I just don't like it. But it might be perfect for you. So yeah, I mean, I thought my little Japanese beetle turned out okay in the end, but I feel like I would have done a much better job if it was completely with watercolors. I hope you enjoyed this video. This will be my last Sketchbox for a while. I feel like I'm overrun with supplies, so I'm taking a break from these for a while. But if you enjoyed this video, let me know, and I hope you subscribe, and I hope I will see you at my other videos. Bye!